Hi, I'm Coach Amber, and welcome to the Revero Success Story Podcast. Today we have Nick with us, and she will be sharing her success story. Welcome, Nick.
Hi, Amber.
Okay, Nick, so tell us a little bit about what your life like was prior to starting a meat-based diet. Were you having any health issues? Were you struggling with anything?
So I've always struggled with being obese most of my life. And 2018, I started the keto diet. And that brought me to 2020 when I started the carnivore diet. But prior to that, I had lost 100 pounds with the keto diet, which was amazing. But it didn't help me with anything else, with my mental clarity, with my sleep, with my binging on food. I was always still binging on all the keto treats and all the dairy and everything else. So then I started the carnivore diet in 2020, last year, November. And I just thought, right, I'm just going to do 30 days, see how I feel. And I felt amazing. So I carried it on, did it all the way through Christmas. And then I felt better. I was sleeping better. But then in January, I thought I'm going to go dairy free. And then my skin started clearing up. And then I was sleeping even better. And then I started adding dairy back in, and I realized that it was a binge. I was binging a lot on dairy, and I couldn't control it. So I just decided I need to cut that out of my life. And then in the April, I stopped taking my antidepressants. I slowly weaned myself off, which I had been on them for 10 years. And now I'm still not taking them. And I feel amazing.
I love that. Okay, so you did talk a little bit about what you were eating, but let's really get into how did you implement carnivore? Like when you were transitioning from keto to carnivore, what changes did you make? You talk a little bit about the dairy, but what else were you eating? What does a typical day look like for you? And when you transitioned from keto to carnivore, did you notice any transitional issues like digestive issues or fatigue or anything like that?
No, I didn't. And I didn't even get any cravings, really, which was surprising to me because that was one thing I was worried about. I didn't get any cravings until I cut out the dairy. And then I was craving the dairy, but that didn't last long at all.
Okay, so what does a typical day look like for you as far as eating?
So at the moment, I'm mainly doing one meal a day, but it's a very large meal. And I eat meat and eggs. That is it. No
And what
more.
kind of meat? What kind of meat do you eat? Is it mainly beef?
Mainly beef, yeah. Yeah. Mainly beef and bacon.
Bacon, you
And
can't
that's
go
it.
wrong with bacon, right?
Not go wrong with bacon.
For sure.
I love the simplicity. I think that's what really helps me. The simplicity of going shopping. And it's just so easy.
I totally agree with you. And to be honest, that is one of the biggest reasons why I stay carnivore, because it is just so easy. Okay, so
Yeah.
you did talk about some improvements and benefits you noticed once you went more meat-based, but could you elaborate on those and kind of go through what you've noticed and the changes you've made as far as your health and how you feel? And was there anything that kind of surprised you after a while? Were you like, wow, I had no clue that this would happen?
Well, my energy. I remember being keto. I was still fatigued a lot and I didn't have much energy, but now I can go to work all day and then still be energized when I'm at home and but then have a good night's sleep. I used to be on sleeping tablets and I'm not on them anymore.
And what else? Talk a little bit more about the depression part.
So I used to get a lot of panic attacks, anxiety, wouldn't be able to leave or do things. And that was when I was keto and before keto. And it proper made my life like hell. It was horrible. And I was on two kinds of antidepressants for 10 years. And they would change them every so often because they wouldn't work. But yeah, I didn't think I'd ever come off them.
But now you are.
Yeah.
That's great. Okay, and you talk about skin issues. Can you elaborate? What do you mean by skin issues? And what is the improvement now?
Yeah, so I used to break out loads all around my mouth, my chin. I used to get cold sores a lot. Still get the odd cold sore, but nothing like I used to. I think the main reason I don't break out as much now is because of the dairy. I don't have any dairy, but yeah, I used to break out a lot. But now my skin is so much smoother and it's just so much clearer.
That's awesome. So are there any other improvements that you've noticed that you can think of?
Oh yeah, I used to get a lot of bloating. And it was discomfort. But now, even though I eat such large meals, I don't get any bloating. I don't feel bloated. I just feel really satisfied and comfortable.
I totally understand that. My thing was digestive issues, and once I went carnivore, I experienced the same thing. So I totally get that, and that's amazing. Well, Nick, thank you so much for coming on and sharing your story. It's much appreciated, and I'm so glad you found success in something that's working for you and making you feel better.
Thank you.
Absolutely, and you have a wonderful rest of your day, Nick.
You too, Amber.
Bye.
Bye.
Join Revero.health for a 30-day free trial to get access to live Q&A with VIP guests, social community meetings, member discounts, low-carb healthcare providers list, forum, workouts, monthly challenges, early access to podcasts, recipes, carnivore diet guide, fasting guide, shred guide, and much more.